So this is my first test running version 19 of my AI system. So the client is SparkFund, a micro-investing platform that lets people invest tiny amounts into community creative pools, backing small creators. The audience is creative Gen Z and millennial, side hustlers, photographers, YouTubers, Etsy sellers and small makers, mobile first, social native, and value trust and community. So what do? SparkFund enables people to pool small sums to fund creators and creative projects. It's community driven, microfinance for the creative community. So the problem was their existing investing app feels cold, corporate, or aggressively techie. Creators don't trust them. SparkFund needs an identity that reads trustworthy and institutional while still feeling modern, social, and creator friendly. Okay, so I've got my brief. In the project here, and I've got my BOLT version 19 framework in, which is the system we're going to test. I'm just going to say run V19 framework for this brand. Okay, so what it's done, BOLT V19 has run the first section. So it says I ran stages 0.5 to 6.75 in stage 8A. So top 4 keywords is pool, signal, funding, replaces growth. Because they provided some keywords there, but it's come up with product reality gate applied. Stacked. It's generating those now. As you can see, the system gives you time to think through the different image generations. So what it also can do is spark creativity, and you could perhaps go away, sketch out some ideas on paper and come back to it, upload those and explore a different route. But this system will try and keep you on track with the branding system so that we don't go too far down the rabbit hole. Okay, so this is better. We've come back with, so it wasn't using the original logo mark before, so now it is. So it's come back with these, but it's not followed my instructions. So I've put, okay, I see you didn't follow my instruction there to make the logo mark smaller and give the font a unique twist. But let's run with these two, just for the sake of this demonstration. And I think what I would do normally is take this into Recraft now, or go into Illustrator and try and make the font more unique, or try out some different fonts. But as you can see, this is a great tool just for getting you started with concepting. So let's see what it says now. Okay, so it's gone into the final handoff move now. So I'm generating the final brand presentation board. This will be explicitly correct the scaling and the font twist you requested. Smaller symbol, customize font, final color. So let's see what it comes back with. There we go. So it's come up with these lockups here, and yeah, I would take these into Recraft and Illustrator, try and get the font a bit more unique. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. SparkFund, it'd be quite easy to just run with a logo that was based on some sort of spark of an idea, which I thought was too generic, really. Not very much thought have gone into that. So I came up with this symbol using the system as connotations of a pool of creators, and it also acts as a sort of badge, as you can see there, a certified badge, and it's also quite artistic, so it looks quite creative. So I think that's covered quite a few of them. But I think I'd make maybe the symbol a bit smaller. No, I think that's all right. But I would on the actual stacked lockup there. So the one thing I'm going to need to work on with this, I think, over the next week is getting the system running a little bit more smoothly. As you can see there, I've had to prompt it a few times for the next stage. Like the mock-ups, it should be going straight into those now and giving us some more inspiration. But it doesn't seem to have done that automatically. So I will try and refine it further. And I also think it gives us a lot of back-end thought, which is good, but I think it would be a bit overwhelming for the user if they're not familiar with design. So I want to try and make this as smooth as possible for the user, whether they're a designer or had no experience in design at all. So there we can see we've got a great mock-up there of the what did it do, that ChatGPT instant. It came up with a portfolio, and this is how a website could look, which is really good. And it's got the brand colors all tied in. So yeah, happy with that one. So if you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll keep working on it and refining it, and so it's a proper system, and I'll try it again.